Evening people, welcome back to the channel. Tonight, round 4 of NXGN Racing's Lamborghini League. We are live from Nurburgring 24-hour circuit. So it's the GP and the Nordschleife Tourist Fahrten circuit stitched together. Makes a fair old track. Half an hour race. Let me think, how many laps are they going to get out around here? What are the cars at? Let's have a look. They got max 576. Bob on, alright. 6.5 minutes at a push if they keep it clean. If they're any good, we'll see. New subscriber, thank you very much. So yes, let's just have a quick look in. Not sure if we're waiting for 1 or 2 drivers still. So MRC Bobby, NXGN Saxo, Jay Norwood, Mad Marshall, Cerbertus, Weiss, Duds and Danzo at the minute. Not sure. So there's only going to be 8 drivers on track so far. Didn't see anything in the chat about drivers not turning up. Maybe I missed it. So it's the last race of the Lamborghinis before the Christmas break. Let me just find these points. Alright, so as of last week, around Le Mans, so Saxo and Bobby are joint first with 56 points each. Jay Norwood in third, he's on 44 points, and there's 2 more drivers on the same points again for fourth. We've got Duds and Cerbertus both on 36 points. Weiss on 30 points, Danzo on 26 points, Burnt Fry with 16 points, P1 Pilgrim with 11 points, and Azeroth 2000 with 11 points. But not seeing Pilgrim or Azeroth. So some drivers still out on track, getting a bit of practice in. Join just in time as Bobby starts the race. Grid order is set up as championship positions. Reverse grid, I believe. So half an hour race around this tough circuit. If you don't know the Nordschleife, it's not going to be a very good night for you at all. Great big powerful Lamborghinis around here, rear wheel drive. They're not the tightest of cars on the grid, really. So, wait for the lights to drop, or is it going to be a count? I do so many of these, I forget what's what. So we are waiting for lights. Dropped. Start. Oh, who's that in the background? MRC Bobby getting squarely off the line. He's squiggled all the way off the track. Mad Marshall nearly doing the same. He has done. So a couple of drivers getting it wrong. Jay Norwood comes through, does he? Just. So Mad Marshall pushes himself all the way down to the back of the pack. Bobby trying to get himself back through, but Danzo then has taken a race lead already. So we start heading into this GP circuit where it's still a bit twitchy. He's got 0.7 of a second from Cerbertus. Cerbertus has got Weiss pretty close to him. Saxo into the hairpin. Looks for a bit of a move up the inside, side by side with Weiss as they head up the hill towards the S's. Weiss is going to hang on to that one though. Just holding 5th. I like your livery tonight, Duds. Bobby's got himself back up into 6th after his terrible start. Peeling across the grid. Jay Norwood 7th then, still just hanging on to the back of that pack. 1.2 seconds down at the minute, and Mad Marshall just wheel on the sand there. Getting slightly sideways. He's managed to keep it on track, but lost a bit of time. Now three's Mad Marshall. See the black bit? That's the bit you're meant to be driving on. There you go. He's on the black bit. So Danzo's lead disappears as they come onto the Nordschleife. I think just need to get some settings on people. So on board with race leader Danzo, he's got NXGN Saxo hot on his tail. Weiss has gone off. MRC Bobby coming through though, so from 7th to 2nd as they come onto the Nordschleife. Tries to chuck himself up the inside of Danzo as we head up the hill. I do know some of these circuit corners names, but I've forgotten, so I'm going to make them all up. There's the double right-hand and Slav, because it's German. Head down towards the fast left clink to the hairpin, and Bobby then still holding that 2nd position. Do they keep it clean in the hairpin? A little bit deep for Danzo. Bobby closes up on him. Does is closing that gap back up as well. Why still holding 4th after his little bit of off-track action earlier on as we head down the fast and straight. Stop that now. Bobby taking all that curb through there, so Danzo just holding on to it at the minute. Bobby all over his rear end. Does into 3rd. Weiss close that gap right up then. So back in the fight for Weiss. Saxo now down in 5th position. So the time to those drivers in front as well, now 8 seconds down. So been off track somewhere. Zaberta's behind him. Only 0.6 of a second back. Tyler Millen, evening, how you doing? Billy Miller, how you doing? Cheeky son. Joe Lawrence, Duds getting the shouts. Mad Marshall, we just catch him going Driftertronic. He is up into 7th. Jay Norwood has dropped back to 8th. He's going to close that gap back on Mad Marshall though with that. Good job, there's no damage on in this league, isn't it, people? All sorts going on. Oh, I've just seen Bob take the lead and then all of a sudden not take the lead. So Danzo, he gains race lead after whatever happened to Bobby. Duds into 2nd. Weiss has left the room. So I'm not sure what's happened there. MRC Bobby then 4th. Saxo's got himself back into 3rd. Zaberta's 5th. Mad Marshall just taking it easy now, maybe not knowing this circuit very well. Jay Norwood just picking the pace back up, obviously getting it a little bit wrong there himself. Duds up to top spot. Danzo getting some shouts as well, now down into 2nd though. Let's get ourselves on board with a bit of Duds. Can't speed they're travelling down here. Danzo getting a good tow through there though. Not a lot of places to overtake without trying to cause chaos to you and the driver in front. Nice and quick through there as we head down towards the carousel. Danzo drop back a little bit. Awkward turn coming up. Slam on the brakes just at the curbs. Oh, he's gone deep. A couple of wheels on the grass. Got to be careful not to lose that. Where's Danzo? Still behind, so possibly getting it wrong. Heading up towards the carousel then, hard on the brakes. Staying out of the dip, interesting. Danzo going through then. But Duds getting a better drive out the corner. That was interesting, that one, Duds. I've not seen that line taken before. Oh, so Danzo getting 2 wheels on the grass. That slowed him down a little bit. It's compromised his entrance into that turn as well. Duds is just slowly creeping off down the road. Duds obviously liking this circuit, so into these sweeping lefts, you have to give it a bit of a... Not that Danzo's doing it. You have to give that a little bit of a feather in 4th for me. Smash push it down to third through here. Rear end on these Lamborghinis though, a little bit more tail happy than the Mercedes are like driving around here. He's gone wide as well, Danzo. Saxo closing that gap back up. So Bobby not far off the back. Oh, Danzo's getting it wrong and he's taken Bobby out. That's unfortunate for Bobby. He has held that third position but lost a bit of time now to Saxo in front. Danzo then just getting himself back on track. So Berta's coming through, looking interested in that fourth position as well. Jay Norwood into sixth. Mad Marshall torpedoing into the wall there. So yeah, I don't think Mad Marshall or Jay Norwood possibly know this circuit very well. So Dutz still leading. Saxo into second. Bobby third, but way off now, 12 seconds after getting pinballed by Danzo. Sabertus has got through to take fourth, a bit sketchy through there, he's going to lose time. Danzo's going to come back at him. Again, difficult circuit to overtake on. Joey. I know, it's a bit mental, isn't it? Wipers is always a good move. Oh, Danzo's got it wrong again. He's backwards on circuit. He's lost more time to Sabertus. He's still held on to fifth though. Jay Norwood closes that gap up a little bit. Gap down to 5.3 seconds. Pulled himself a bit of a gap from Mad Marshall. When I put in the chat straight line everything, Mad Marshall, I was only joking. He's just done exactly what Danzo's done, I think. So Dutz continues to lead. Come back onto the GP circuit now. Chucked himself in the pits, picking up some fuel. Used over half a tank coming through there. Saxo's come in as well. Bobby then is going to follow them in, has he? No, Bob's decided to stop out. Has Bob played a blinder? Even he has been compromised position-wise after getting pinballed. But he got himself up to the front of the race. 21 minutes remaining. Oh yeah, sorry, it's 8.5 minutes. Because they've got the GP circuit bolted on, not 6.5 with the Nordschleife. So Bobby now holds race lead. Dudz second, full tank of gas, almost. So racing super soft on board for him. NXGN Saxo come out on a super soft as well, full tank for him. So Bertus has done the same. Jay Norwood comes out. What's happened to Danzo? Same for Danzo, taking on board fuel, but losing positions. Mad Marshall, you might not have noticed that you've already used over half a tank. If anyone's near Mad Marshall, just give him a tap on the shoulder. Billy, come on, you just need time on this track. You just need time on this track. Don't get me wrong, I've not had a race on here for ages, I'll probably stack it, but yeah, it takes a long time on this track as well. Bobby then already back out onto the Nordschleife. 1.9 over Dudz at the minute. Crash Marshall. He is a marshal, that's kind of what he does. He's obviously never watching the racing, he's just watching the crashing. It's not how to do it, Mad Marshall, although he is back up into 6. Where is he? He's not stopped, he's getting it a little bit wrong, and he's going to run out of fuel. So I think the last sort of quarter of the Nordschleife, I'm going to see a very, very slow Mad Marshall. There's no way of getting back around to the pits either. So the pit entrance would be here on the GP circuit, but it's not, as you've already seen. So Bobby still leads now, 3.5 seconds from Dudz. Bobby then looking like he knows this circuit a little bit better than Duds, just pulling a bit more time. Saxo then another 4.3 seconds back. Just chasing him down the Fastend straight. So through the double right, heading down towards this hairpin then. Absolutely full chat down here. Wrong side of the circuit. Go. Oh, again, difficult one. There's a little, just getting it wrong then. Suburtus, yeah, there's a little bit of a lump just at the top of that. If you don't let off, let your car sit back on that circuit, it's well, it's exactly what Suburtus has just done then. A bit of onboard stackaroonie for you lot. Suburtus getting himself back up to speed then. Seeing what's happening further back. Danzo then into 6th. Crash Marshall 7th. So Bobby pulling more time, 5-6 seconds now over Duds. Is there anything Saxo can do about that? He's now 3.2 back from Duds. 9.5 back from Bob though. Still, anything that can happen at the Nordschleife. That's a good idea, Bill. Right, but that is a good idea, Bill. But go practice it. Don't race it. Go practice it. Just learn it. Learn it. Learn it. Learn it. Racing, it's a different kettle of fish because it's, as I say, it's not very easy to overtake here. So you've almost got to wait for just the straight bits, which there aren't many of. And anyway, Billy, Mr. Someone, I know who someone is. I think I don't know. Cheers, mate. I think Bobby's going to make this on fuel. He was pretty much on half a tank when he crossed the line. But it is Crash Marshall I'm worried about. So he's already in the red. Comes down to the slowest corner. Oh, almost getting it wrong through there as well. Don't put the power on too early round here. You'll spin the back end up. Yes, not a lot of fuel on board for Mad Marshall. You might want to think about fuel saving. Not that that's going to help you, but you might want to think about it. Bobby then. Yeah, I think Bob's going to do it. Only just. It might fold him right at the end, but he's got 6, almost 7 seconds as it is. Just creeps over to 7 seconds lead, then over Duds. You may see him fuel save up the long straight. We'll see. No, Mad Marshall's not making it. Crash Marshall, sorry, he's definitely not making it. Bobby, on the other hand, quite possible if he doesn't spin himself off track. So Duds still holding second, but Saxo has closed that gap back down on him. Bob has still managed to pull a gap from these two, so 1.4 seconds the gap between Saxo and Duds. That's an awkward turn as well. Saxo just getting 2 wheels on the grass there. Down the hill, lose the traction as you do. Oh, Saxo just keeping it in a straight line. Got to watch these curbs as well. And this is an awkward turn. Let's see how Duds gets on through here. Both drivers getting on well. You can see how squirrely Saxo's car is in the background. He's coming around those corners. And again, Duds goes wide on those banked hairpins. That's an interesting line for Duds. That's put him under pressure from Saxo as they head onto this big long straight. Let's see what Bob's doing. Bob, man, what are you doing? 11.2 second lead. And he's obviously not fuel saving. Yes, he is. A little bit of a coast down the hill, still carrying a fair bit of speed though. He's got a couple of corners to go before he hits the pits. He's still holding almost 11-second lead from Duds behind. Duds has managed to pull a gap from Saxo as well. So Bob into the pits now. Let's see where he comes out. Just over 30 minutes remaining. Duds, he also in the pits. Saxo now stops out, so he's got a little more than half a tank on board. He's going for the same play as Bob, possibly going for a bit of fuel saving just down that back straight. Bob taking on board all the fuel, Duds not having to take on so much, so we'll spend less time. Jay Norwood then got himself up into 4th. So Bertus has had a nightmare second lap. Danzo still not able to gain those that time, all the places back. Down in 6th at the minute. Mad Marshall. Yep. It's not happening, Mad Marshall. Right, Saxo then takes race lead, holding that little bit of extra fuel. MRC Bobby gets back out into 2nd, so Duds not able to beat him into the, out of the pit, sorry. Still holding 8.4 seconds over Duds as well. He's gone for a full tank this time though, has Bob. That'll take him to the end of the race, as has Duds. Jane Norwood, he's got plenty on for another lap. So Bertus as well. Danzo, he won't make another lap unless he does some serious fuel saving. Mad Marshall hasn't even made lap 2, unfortunately. Saxo then, that squirrely Lamborghini he's got. Not sure what you've done to it, it just looks a little bit looser than everyone else's. That's, yeah, it is 2 laps, it will be 2 laps. If they're doing 8.5 minute laps, 8-minute 15s. 11 minutes left on the clock. Saxo, 7-second lead over MRC Bobby. But Saxo's going to have to come in again. So this could be MRC Bobby's race if he can keep it on the black stuff. Duds now 11 seconds back. Not doing bad, he'll get a podium position if he also keeps it on the black stuff. He's under no serious threat from Jay Norwood at the minute, 43.5 seconds back. So Bertus another 14.3 seconds back, 14.4. Purple sectors from him though. Yeah, this very difficult track, this one, if you don't know it. Danzo another 18 seconds back. Mad Marshall, oh dear. You may see Mad Marshall disappear from this lobby. Saxo in the meantime. Let's get ourselves some internal view on the Lamborghini. So we head through here, little kink to the left, little kink to the right, down the hill. What's he going to do? Again, in this car, I usually drop it into 4th and have a little bit of a coast. He's coasted it in 5th, down into 3rd through here, trying to hold it tight, just catch the apex on the right hand side, not running it too wide, down into 2nd through here. Holds it in 3rd, okay. Again, different cars. Now, this is the awkward turns coming up. It's these 3 here, so it's a miss, hit, miss on the apexes. To the slowest turn. 50 miles an hour through there. Sectors from Saxo, still holding 7-second leads over Bob. 3rd and coasting through there. Does he drop it into 4th? No, just holds it through here. In 3rd, again, just a little twitch on the exit. And over the little brow of the hill where sometimes mistake this for another corner. See the little blue patch hard on the brakes there into this awkward right-hander up the hill, slightly off camber on the exit. And into one of the fastest sections of the circuit, not the fastest, but one of the. All the lefts through there, all the power as well. Big dive to the left, and then it's a right. Still keeping the power on nice and easy through here. Through the left, into a little coast down a gear into fifth through there. Over the brow of the hill, keeping the power on. Just watching the turn as he come off the over the brow. Middle of the curb, stamp the brakes. This is where we saw Dud's getting it a little bit wide. Saxo doing a good job. He's still pulling time over Bob. Let's get ourselves, let's just have a watch through the carousel. So yeah, chucks himself right into that bank turn. Duds, he's not having any of that. We'll catch up with Duds going through there in a second. There's MRC Bobby doing the same thing. Oh, a little bit tail happy on the exit. So Duds, let's just have a look at Duds coming up to this. Yeah, he stays completely out of that, doesn't like that inner turn at all. Possibly getting a better drive out the corner, possibly not. That's an interesting line, Duds. Not seen that taken yet. Goes for a bit of a drifter through there, keeps it in a straight line, but now 19 seconds back from MRC Bobby. Jay Norwood 46 seconds back. Quite smooth though at the minute, Jay Norwood. Smoother than Saxo anyway. So Bertus fifth. Putting in purple sectors again, Sir Bertus. Enjoying lap 3. Danzo still 6, 48 seconds back, and Mad Marshall, he's jammed it. That's enough for him. He's going to watch the action from there. Oh, Saxo. He's done something wrong. He's lost a bit of time. Maybe even looking at that fuel. He should make it up this long back straight with that fuel. But he's lost a bit of time to Bob. Now 5.7 seconds back, and Saxo's got a pit. Bob has it. Well, oh, get it back on the black stuff, Bob. See what his fuel like when it comes across the line, but it looks like he should have enough to get across the line and have the next lap. Saxo's only got to put a lap's worth of fuel in. He's got that gap back up to 7.6 with Bob's little mistake there. Dud's now 31 seconds back. Again, staying out of that dip turn. Joey, you need to have a word with Duds. Get him in the groove, mate. Get him in. So Jay Norwood is taking a couple of seconds out of Duds. Actually, he's got himself down to 44 seconds. Saxo enters the pits. Not Sexo. Let's see what Jay Norwood does as we come into this. Carousel. Should chuck it into the dip. He does. He's got to give him more traction. So Bertus fifth then. 25 seconds back, 26 seconds back. Still purple sectors from him. Maybe just wants fastest lap of the race. No, it can't be happening, Joey. Don't let it. He's got all of Christmas to think about what he's done. Alright. So Danzo might be struggling on fuel. Maybe might just make it to the end of the race. Mad Marshall then still parked up. So Bobby putting in purple sectors. Actually Bobby holding fastest lap of the race with an 8:39.8. How is that possible? as other drivers, or maybe that's the only lap where someone hasn't been off track, maybe. So Jay Norwood in the pits now. So Bertus is going to have to come in as well, so he's going to have to stick in a little bit of fuel as well. Jay Norwood should be able to keep that place. Danzo might run out of fuel before the end of this one. Mad Marshall is trying to eke his way, just waiting for those drivers to come through then, I think. So Bobby now 4.3 seconds ahead of Saxo. Saxo out of the pits. What's his fuel saying? He's got a little bit more on board than Bob. So Bob's car will be slightly lighter. But we've seen anything can happen. So this will be last lap for Bob at least, and Saxo. Not for the poor drivers who are out of fuel at the back of the pack at the minute. So Dunstan 36 seconds back. Just give him a quick message before he gets to the carousel, Joey. Oi. Drive that car properly, tell him. So Jay Norwood is going to take a 4th position. Well, again, unless he smashes into a barrier somewhere around the Nordschleife in the next 7 minutes, 6 minutes. So Bertus 5th. Again, big gaps, 26 seconds to Jay Norwood in front, and 1:35 to Danzo, who has just made it. He's got the tiniest little red marker in his fuel tank there as he hits the pits. Mad Marshall, you could make it into the pits, but he's thinking, forget that. I'm not doing an extra lap, thank you very much. So Bobby continues to lead, 4.8 seconds. Can Saxo catch him before the end of this lap? It's going to be a 0 mistake lap from Bob. Looks like Bob, Saxo and Duds have put the hours in on this circuit. Jay Norwood not doing too bad. Danzo wasn't doing too bad either, but he's royally messed his own race up. There's Danzo parked up at the hairpin, possibly just seeing this one out as well. It's a long way around this circuit. We've only got 20 seconds remaining on the race timer, so we would have to wait for them to finish their laps, I think. Or would we? No, we possibly wouldn't. Saxo's got it wrong. Saxo's done something terribly, terribly wrong. He's now 14 seconds down. Bob has got all the space he needs. He can even get away with a little mistake. Don't do it, Bob. I don't want to be known as the commentator with the curse. 14.2 then. It's going to be very difficult without a mistake from MRC Bobby now for Saxo to regain that top spot. Dunstan 32 seconds back. It's looking like it, Billy. It's looking like it. Jay Norwood's got it a touch wrong again. Touch wrong again somewhere. He's lost a bit of time to Duds. Now 53 seconds back. Berta's still 28 seconds back. Mad Marshall still parked up. We are at the race timer. He could cross the line and finish that one, and Danzo's left the room. So he's going to gain minimum points for this one. At least Mad Marshall can roll across the line and still gain 6th place. That will still count. Bob, when I said make a little mistake, I was only joking. Stop it. Still can't believe you've got an 8 minute 39 as the fastest on lap 1. There's all sorts of slower times there. Maybe a little bit of a lobby glitch. Danzo left, yeah, I don't know why. Possibly just not willing to wait around maybe for another few minutes. Yeah, Bobby pulling more time from Saxo. Dud's actually taken a few seconds out of Saxo there as well. Got that gap down to 30 seconds. Still long way off. I'm not even going to watch Duds go through the carousel again. I can't do it. So Mad Marshall has crept himself across the line with no fuel on. Mad Marshall's been in the pits right at the end and got 3/4 of a tank of fuel on board. But he does take 6th position. MRC Bobby in the meantime now 20 seconds in front of Saxo. Coming up this back straight, thrashing the pants out of that Lamborghini now. Doesn't care if he runs out of fuel. He's got enough of a gap that he could creep across the line. Sliding into these last few turns. So back onto the GP circuit. Bob is going to come across the line to take that top spot. It was a good drive by Bob. 20-second lead in the end. Saxo then coming up the hill. Very similar situation for fuel. Again, back onto that GP circuit, taking the 2nd position for Saxo. Dud's taking the final step of the podium. He's got a minute to play with, even if he sticks it in the wall here. He's still got plenty of time. Just about to come onto that long back straight. Flash of the lights from Duds. That's for you, Joey. Taking 3rd position then for Duds. Good drive. Just hitting that back straight now. Yeah, and it does give us almost 10 minutes of tick over time, just while we wait for these drivers to finish their laps. So it would have meant if they had to just cross the line as the timer ticked over, we would have had to wait a whole lap. No problem, Joey. Don't disappear yet. It's not finished. Still waiting on this man and this man. Jane Norwood then, last couple of turns. I'm sure 4th place will be quite alright for him. Oh, well, I'm sure he'd like 3rd, 2nd or 1st, but I'm sure he'll be quite happy with 4th, Jane Norwood. Awkward track. Just wait for Sir Bertus then. He's got this long back straight to contend with. Losing Weiss early on. Saberta's giving us a little bit of a show. He knows he's the only one left on track. That's what it is. I can always do that. I'm only joking, Saberta's. We'll watch. Don't mess it up though. That final turn then, just keeping it out of the barrier. Again, more squiggles from him. Handbrake across the line just to finish it off there as well. 5th place for Sabertus. And actually only 6 drivers in the lobby at the end. So Danzo will end up taking 7th place. Yeah, well driven, Bob. I'll give you that. Right, that's it for the Lamborghinis then, people, till next year. That will be the 5th of January, I believe. We're back for the Lamborghinis, round 5. Me, I've got tomorrow night's race at 8:30, so that's Next Gen Racing. Sorry, that's wrong. That is the MRC Team Oliver Racing Gr3 League. I forget where we are tomorrow night. And that will be the final race before Christmas break as well. Everything returning in the new year. Gives me a couple of weeks off. Do appreciate it. Appreciate all you lot stopping in. Give me the old thumbs up, please, if you don't mind. Yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I didn't even see. Why hasn't it shown me or told me who? You must be a secret new subscriber, 483. Because it doesn't tell me who you are. Keeping yourself private. Anyway, that's it for the Lambos for the season. Tomorrow night, 8:30 for MRC's Team Oliver Racing Championship. Come and check that out. That's some really good racing. 2 lobbies in that one. There is myself commentating over the Pro League, and we've got CJW Racing commentating via Twitch on the Pro Am League. So come and check that out. And then, yeah, Christmas break. I'll see you all in the new year, people. If you want to help out the channel, get yourselves over to buymeacoffee.com/darksmoka, as someone did earlier. Someone. And donating me a coffee. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Other than that, give it a like, give it a subscribe, tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Darksmoka. I'm out of here.